the optimized. Anyways, I would like to share my report. We have to be grateful that true parents have opened up the HJ Cheonbo Training Center. Let us offer another big round of applause to true parents, heavenly parents, true parents, for giving us abundant grace. It's been 54 years since Cheonbo Providence began. The first Providence began in 1970s, where ancestor liberation began. In 1971, main temple was built. And True Father invited Christian pastors and also invited our leaders to talk about divine principle. Second phase, second providence was Temonim and Hyungjinim's providence, where they became the mediator to the heaven. And Cheongsang Wanglin Palace was built in 1999 beautifully, and we should be very grateful for receiving such grace. In year 2014, October 27, 2014, President Lee Ki-sung was appointed as HJ Cheonbo Training Center, and this is third providence. It is when True Father ascended spiritual 2 years ago, before 2 years of this, and True Mother. So she will be the substantial Holy Spirit to directly govern the training center. So True Mother told us that Foundation Day is the day when God's dream is fulfilled. I spent much time conversation with wondering, why did Father emphasize 13 so much? Why number 3? The creation of heaven and earth by God did not take 6 days. God's creation of heaven and earth took 12 days. The 13th day was designated as the day God's dream would be fulfilled. That is why True Father designated 13th as Foundation Day. That's what True Mother told us. So, the day 13 is the day when Heavenly Parents' dream has been fulfilled. And that is why True Parents has been trying to find the number 13. And on January 13, 2001, God's coronation day of the God has been opened, and Cheonwongguk entrance ceremony was held, and January 13, 2013, Cheonwongguk Foundation Day was proclaimed. I'm pretty sure all of you will be remembering this. And Cheonwongguk Cheonwon Sanctum entrance ceremony was held on April 13, 2025. This was 65th anniversary of Holy Wedding of True Parents. And the same day was the April 13, and exactly fits number 13. So this is truly a miracle, and I believe this was the day when Heavenly Parents' dream was accomplished. Let us offer a round of applause of glory. True Mother told us that the completion of this building is completion of heaven's providence, is the completion of human history. Cheonjeonggung is the holy of holy center on True Parents. The Cheonji Sonakwan was said to be like central government office, but it becomes Cheonjeonggung. Anyways, True Mother said where she is sorry to Heavenly Parent. And through her words, we are able to feel how much True Mother has been waiting. On the day of the entrance ceremony, the weather was truly miraculous. Let us, Heavenly Parent and True Parents and Hyojin Hyungjinim were able to see how much they were working in order to make sure that rain would not come. And I think it was my first time to see snow in April 13. So it would rain, it snowed, but the wind was blowing, and there was also sunshine. It was a very weird day in terms of weather. So when the entrance ceremony began, the light came out, and when everyone was in the training center, the strong wind blew, and I feel like Hojunim was trying to hold up the sky, make sure that rain wouldn't fall down. So fall of human has been doing. So through the fall, we know that there are original sin, lineage sin, collective sin, and individual sin. And for vertical nature, Japan told us to offer 430 generation ancestor liberation blessing, and horizontal fallen nature, we should separate essential spirit within our heart. In terms of this is word of grace of the ancestor liberation, you must go to Cheonbo Training Center and participate in the ancestor liberation ceremony and blessing ceremony. You must quickly liberate your ancestors and have them receive blessings so that blessed families of the spiritual world, they can protect the blessed families on earth. This is how you prevent misfortunes in your family and escape from the realm where Satan can invade. If you don't do this, you won't be able to escape. You'll remain within the satanic world. So with these words, a lot of people have been offering ancestral liberation blessing, and a lot of blessed families have hard time within their family, especially financially. So whenever I ask families who are having problems, I ask them if they've done ancestral liberation blessing, and they always say they didn't completed it. So I always tell them to offer ancestral liberation, ancestral blessing. And even, for example, one of the family had a boy and a girl, and girl's grandmother would often come down to her and ask entire family to offer ancestral liberation, ancestor blessing. Anyways, we heard that they're called collateral liberation. And when I went to the tour last week, a district leader told me about the collateral liberation. The two parents came to training center. Oh, sorry, not two parents, but a couple. One of Pastor wives came to training center because she was having a hard time with her body, so we gave her answer, but she looked so tired, so I told her that why don't you go to sauna and come back? And at that time we talked about collateral liberation. Her children were not conceiving any babies, so I asked her that if there's a cousin who have not yet been married and never had a baby, then search for it, and she did find them, and I told her to liberate that spirit. And so after liberating her child child conceived a baby, and 2 days ago she gave birth to a child. Anyways, and soon another daughter will be waiting to give a birth. And this pastor's wife cried a lot because she felt so lacking that she's always wondering what she should do in order to serve her people. And it's my 10th years to be at the training center, and I think I came here without realizing how grace-filled place this training center is. And this is true, Father said. All of this is taught at the training center, and people are trained there and then sent out. They come to training center and go there through 21-day workshop, 4-day workshop, 120 workshop. Over 6 months, become fully usable individuals. This will be institutionalized in the future. Anyone who joins Unification Church must walk this path. Everyone must complete 120-day workshop.